It's Jackson Longboarding 1. And basically I was going through some old DVDs and VHS videos, and I happened to find this. See that? WrestleMania 17. The Rock versus Stone Cold in Houston, Texas. And basically this is a pretty good WrestleMania. There was, of course, Stone Cold versus The Rock for the WWE Championship. Shane McMahon versus Mr. McMahon in a street fight with Mick Foley as a special guest referee. Triple H versus The Undertaker. TLC 2 with the Dudley Boys, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, and Edge and Christian. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, the Gimmick Battle Royal. William Regal, the Commissioner, versus Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship. Ivory versus China for the Women's Championship. Raven versus Big Show versus Kane in a triple threat match for the Hardcore Championship. Test versus Eddie Guerrero for the European Championship. Rest in peace. And the APA and Taz with Jackie on their side versus the Right to Censor. This is a great WrestleMania, one of the best. Some people say WrestleMania 19 was the best. I think WrestleMania 17 was the best. Because it was so Attitude Era, like it was a climax to the Attitude Era, in my opinion. Matches were all great. I would say the worst match was the Gimmick Battle Royal. Ivory versus China was okay for a women's match. Seeing China become the women's champion when she was an Intercontinental champion, which is kind of funny because she was holding one of the most prestigious belts at the time, you know. Chris Jericho versus William Regal was the first match. It was a real good match. Storyline was William Regal was putting Chris Jericho and Matt in like handicap matches and stuff as punishment because Chris Jericho was making fun of William Regal, you know. Test versus Eddie Guerrero was a pretty good match. Eddie Guerrero won the European Championship that night with the help of the Radicals, Perry Saturn and Dean Malenko. Chris Benoit had a match that night against Kurt Angle, which was also a real good match. Actually, it used to be one of the top 10 matches until Chris Benoit killed his family. It was a real good match. If you're still a fan of Chris Benoit's matches, I liked him as a champion sometimes. Shane McMahon versus Mr. McMahon. They were in a street fight, which is really good. Linda McMahon was in a wheelchair for like months after going through a divorce with Vince McMahon, and then at WrestleMania she finally stood up from her seat and kicked Vince McMahon in the nuts, and then Shane McMahon put Vince McMahon in the corner with a trash can and leaped and jumped his feet on him and smashed the trash can into Vince McMahon. That was a pretty cool moment. Shane McMahon won, and with the help of Mick Foley too, but you know. Triple H versus The Undertaker. That was a real good match. Triple H almost pinned him 1-2-3 when he hit him in the head with that sledgehammer when Undertaker was going for the last ride. Undertaker tombstoned him for the 1-2-3. These guys have faced. This is the first time they met at WrestleMania. They faced each other like 10 years ago. A Hell in a Cell match. Triple H just can't beat The Undertaker, I guess. The Gimmick Battle Royal. The Iron Sheik won it. Sergeant Slaughter put him in that Cobra Clutch and passed him out at the end of the match because he didn't win. That's kind of funny. I don't really care for Gimmick Battle Royals. I think Jim Cornette was also in it, you know. The APA and Taz defeated the Right to Censor. Clothesline from Hell to the Good Father. Yeah, the Good Father. He changed his name and everything. Kind of funny. Kane won the Hardcore Championship in that triple threat hardcore match. He jumped off the stage and leaped on Raven and Big Show after he booted Big Show, and Raven fell inside this little gate crater thing, whatever. And Kane became the Hardcore Champion. I forget how he lost it. This is so long ago. This was back in 2001, so, you know. What did I leave out? Yeah, the TLC 2 match, which Edge and Christian won. The Dudley Boys were the tag team champions, and they won at the Royal Rumble actually to defeat Edge and Christian to become the champions. Then at TLC 2 match, Edge and Christian basically became tag team champions again. Maybe they're the kings of TLC. Great match, great memories. Chris Jericho defeated William Regal, went over that already. The Rock versus Stone Cold. It's like a 40-minute match, back and forth. I think Stone Cold gave The Rock bottom. The Rock, Stone Cold stunned. Stone Cold. The Rock would have won the match if Vince McMahon didn't come out and help Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, he gave the people's elbow, and then Vince McMahon pulled the referee out of the ring and hit the referee. And The Rock chased after Vince McMahon, which led to him chasing him around, and Stone Cold gave him the Stone Cold Stunner, and he still didn't get the 3 count. The Rock got hit with like 3 Stone Cold Stunners and whatnot, and I don't like how the match ended though. Stone Cold basically beat the hell out of The Rock with a steel chair, and that was how he got the 1, 2, 3. It took like 20 chair shots to The Rock to defeat him. And then Stone Cold was on Vince McMahon's side, you know. After that, that's weird. A weird ending to WrestleMania. Vince McMahon and Stone Cold were rivals all those years and everything, and Vince screwed Stone Cold, and Stone Cold messed with Vince McMahon back in 98, 99, and WrestleMania 17 ends with them shaking hands and having a beer together. Yeah, this was a great WrestleMania. WrestleMania 17. Childhood memories to me. But yeah, this WrestleMania gets 5 stars. That's how good it was. And that's my review. Great WrestleMania, great memories. Jackson Longboarding 1. Thank you for watching, and bye.